Hey there friends, and welcome back to another video. Today we have some big stuff for MultiVersus. We have a new update out right now. This includes a new character, tons of maps, new modes, and a whole lot more. If you do enjoy the video, leave a like, subscribe, etc. And we're gonna have a lot more stuff like this, so do that. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Now, first off, we're gonna go a little bit over NUBIA. Here you can see she's got a few different skins. Her default is just, NUBIA. Then we have the Hyper Galactic Puppet NUBIA, which is part of an event, which we're going to go over in a little bit. And then we have the Future State NUBIA. Now, this is part of a bundle, but it should be available outside of the bundle soon. The bundle skin for the Powerpuff Girls was just made available via the variant store, so that should be the exact same thing. You can also purchase NUBIA right now with either Gleamium through the bundle or with a fighter ticket. You won't be able to use fighter currency quite yet, but you will be able to on October 22nd. Then we have a lot of stages. First is the Destroyed Townsville, which has finally been added to the multiplayer, as well as Dexter's Lab 3. Not only those two, but we also have Trophy's Edge 3, which just another variant of an existing stage, not a huge deal. But then we have multiple stages taken from the Rift mode. First is the space map, and we have the beach map, and not a huge fan of the beach one specifically. It just looks off. Can't really put my finger on why, but it just doesn't look great. We also have, in their own words, chaos maps, and this includes a bat cave with these spinning hammers. We have Bamboo's Edge, Trophy's Edge No Floor, Dexter's Laboratory modules 1 through 5, Space Ice Pit, and Beach Sandworms. We also have new events and a new rift. The rift is the Hunter on the Trail rift, and the first event is, surprise, surprise, the Hunter on the Trail event. This includes a new currency, which we'll talk about in 1 second, because that is part of the new Hyper Galactic event, or the Rise Galaxy Brains event. And this includes new skins being the Hyper Galactic skins. And we've seen a few of them officially previously and unofficially, but you can get currency for these skins both from this event and the Hunter on the Trail event. There are skins for Jason, Batman, Stripe, Wonder Woman, Harley Quinn, Gizmo, the Powerpuff Girls, Iron Giant, Marvin, NUBIA, Samurai Jack, Shaggy, and Velma. Then we have the Dia de Muertos event alongside some Dia de Muertos skins, which will be starting in 1 week. This includes skins for Rain Dog, Steven, Superman, Powerpuff Girls, Beetlejuice, Joker, Stripe, Harley Quinn, Black Adam, Finn, Gizmo, Jason, Velma, and Tom and Jerry. A Halloween event was also confirmed, which has some amazing skins, which I'm glad to see confirmed. And we've talked about all of these events and skins before they were all announced. If you want to see that kind of stuff before it's announced, subscribe. We talk about leak stuff here sometimes, but we've got Shaggy, Banana Guard, Bugs, Tom and Jerry, and Jason. Major events will also now change the home screen to pair with the event theme, so not all events, but specifically the bigger ones, which will start off with the new Halloween event. We also have new Twitch drops, and it's going to be a bit different. It'll be from October 26th through the 28th in the form of a 48-hour Scooby-Doo movie marathon, which is pretty unique, and the rewards are actually really good. We have the But It Has 3 Bathrooms profile icon, 100 Gleamium, and Mystery Ink Shaggy. Now, we don't know what the profile icon looks like yet, but we do have the look for Shaggy. We also have some new modes in this update. The first off is the Casual Queue, which is essentially 2v2 but versus bot. There's also going to be more different activities within this mode in the future. We also have Wacky Weekend, which it's a bit different. It's going to be active Friday through Sunday. It's also temporarily active today just for the new update, and it has mini games, the different Rift mutators, and more. And it looks great. Honestly, I'm really excited about this. There's a ton of different ones, including volleyball, spotlight, kart race, 3 versus 1, counter, splat, and a whole lot more. I mean, it's really a lot of fun. It's very unique and probably one of the best things about the game right now. They also said that custom game mutators will be available soon. So great mode news all around, great additions to the game. There's also some balancing stuff that's been done. Reaction animations have been improved, hitboxes have been improved and changed. More of those changes will be coming next season as well, and I'll go over more of this stuff later in the video with the patch notes, including nerfs and stuff, as well as buffs to characters like Jason. They've also made it to where all of Shaggy's skins can now do the shirt rip. which is interesting. It doesn't look quite right on some of them if you look at this one, but it is available now for all of the skins. We have another new mode thing being testing grounds. Here, experimental features will be able to be tested by players to give feedback on new mechanics before they're fully implemented. This includes things like shields, which will be the first ones available to test, and shorter jumps / different jump heights will be the next ones after the shields. These will start October 24th, and it should alternate what you're able to test on Thursday. Now, at the end of the whole Into the Verse stream, we got another tease for Marceline, and it's pretty clear that she's definitely coming next season, but we also got a tease for Raven, so it's possible she'll be coming next season as well. He does seem like the one that's most likely to come with Marceline, but it's possible it could be someone else. Now that's it for kind of like big new stuff, but we also have some patch note stuff to go over. First off, some rift changes. Enemy combatants of varying difficulty have been added to Season 2 and 3's adventure bonus nodes. This is basically like the dungeon-esque ones. This includes Temple Raider, Grid Escape, Coffin Run, and Rainbow 3. Target Break, Kart Race, and Golf stages now display a preview image in node detail windows and during pre and post match. And Rift Ice Pipe hazards no longer knock back on contact. This also goes into effect the Wacky Weekend version of that. Then we have some map changes. Water Tower has had its blast box height increased by 10% on all variants. They've increased the size of balloons, hurt boxes to improve interaction with character projectiles. The court adjusted hitbox timing on Basketball Hoop Explosion, active hitbox duration reduced to 0.1 seconds from 0.5. New options have been added to Training Mode, Refill Dodge Meter, instant cooldowns, as well as character-specific toggles, including Shaggy Infinite Rage, the ability to adjust coin count for Finn, Instant Rage for Iron Giant, Infinite Focus for Samurai Jack, the ability to adjust Joker's wildcard behavior, and the ability to give Velma her Mystery Machine instantly. We also have some new combat changes. Ground forward dodges that do not successfully dodge an attack now have an additional 10 frames of recovery before that fighter can perform another action. Ground forward dodge immunity hurt box size has been increased to make successful dodges easier though. On a successful hit, enemies hit will now hold their active pose for a longer duration. This will address issues where fighters transitioned into hit react animations, causing attacks to appear to hit from much further than intended. Multiple attacks have had hitbox size changes, and more will be coming in a future patch. As for specific character changes, first off, we have Arya. Her air ground side special Dagger Dash has had its hit stun reduced. Her air ground side special cooldown has had its movement increased. For Banana Guard, his movement speed has been increased to 2100 from 1775. The ground up attack with the Iron Temple projectile shield activation has been advanced 2 frames. For Batman, we've got a lot of nerfs. Ground side attack 1 has had its on with cancel window delayed 7 frames. His ground side attack 2 on hit cancel window into dodge has been delayed 12 frames. The hit stun has been increased though. Ground up attack on hit cancel window advanced 13 frames. His ground down attack on hit cancel window into neutral attack has been removed, and on hit cancel window into jump has been removed. The air ground neutral attack batarang throw, essentially, the cooldown refund from collecting the batarangs has been reduced to 50 from 65. The batarang cooldown has been increased by 2 seconds. His air up attack second hit knockback has been reduced to 1550 from 1650. The second hit on hit weaken debuff has been removed. Ground up special on with cancel window has been delayed 7 frames. His air ground side special grappling hook aim has had its speed increased. His air ground neutral special bat bomb cooldown has been increased by 4 seconds. So lots of nerfs for him. Then we have Beetlejuice. His ground up attack uncharged knockback scaling has been increased to 18 from 16.5, and his ground down special has had its knockback increased to 2000 from 1850. For Bugs Bunny, his air up attack has had its damage reduced to 9 from 10. The hit pause has been reduced. Jason has received a ton of buffs with this update, including some hitbox changes. His ground dash attack has had its projectile shield startup window reduced 2 frames. His ground neutral attack knockback has been increased to 1750 from 1300. The charge knockback multiplier has been decreased to 1.5 from 2.0. On with cancel window has been advanced 6 frames. His ground side attack 3 knockback scaling has been increased from 16 to 20. His ground up attack on hit canceled has been delayed by 1 frame. The on with cancel window has been advanced to 8 frames. For his ground down attack, the startup window has been decreased 1 frame. The knockback angle has been made more upward. The knockback has been increased to 1800 from 1250. The knockback scaling has been increased to 14.5 from 14, and the movement has been increased. His air neutral dodge knockback angle has been made more downward to allow for ground bounces. His air down attack startup window has been decreased 3 frames. His ground neutral special 2 has had its damage increased to 7 from 5. It now applies a stun debuff on hit. His air ground side special has had its knockback scaling reduced to 15 from 19.5 and now consumes the rage buff. The ground down special on whiff cancel window has been advanced 45 frames. Then for Morty, his snake projectiles now ignore platform collisions. His grenade explosion knockback scaling has been reduced to 20 from 29. For his ground side special, it now will split enemy Morty grenades, and on hit weaken debuff has been removed from the attack. Rain Dog's ground neutral attack on hit cancel window has been advanced 13 frames. The projectile spawn location was moved lower. Rain Dog now moves forward during the attack. Their pool activation advanced 4 frames. Ground side special on hit cancel window has been advanced 11 frames. The knockback angle has been made more vertical. Ground up special adjusted travel speed when thrown up or down. His air ground down special fireball projectile now ignores platform collision when gliding from below. Joker has received some buffs to kind of change him around, including adding a hitbox for certain attacks on the hand. His ground dash attack has had the hit pause reduced. His air ground neutral attack now moves the Joker forward, and they've also added a new neutral attack for when his cards are on cooldown. The Joker will still be able to use this attack on cooldown to swipe his hand without throwing a card. His ground side attack 1 has had the forward movement increased. His ground side attack 2 has had the movement increased and the knockback angle made more horizontal. The ground up attack has had the forward movement increased and on with cancel window delayed 10 frames. His ground down attack now moves the Joker forward, and the teeth projectile spawn has been advanced 2 frames, and teeth projectile now better combos into subsequent hit. His air side attack startup window before charge has been reduced 4 frames. Rounded side special now moves the Joker backwards when rocket projectile is launched. The knockback has been increased to 2150 from 1800. The grounded down special for the Jack in the Box hitbox has been increased. Cannon fire startup window has been reduced 12 frames. His air down special startup window has been increased 2 frames. The knockback influence multiplier has been increased to 1.2 from 1.0. The air neutral special knockback angle has been made more downward. His air up special uncharged knockback has been reduced to 1600 from 1750. On hit and on with cancel windows have been delayed until after the Joker releases his balloon. Joker's wild perk has had its card knockback scaling reduced to 19 from 21. Then we have the Powerpuff Girls, who have been nerfed but also kind of buffed in some areas. The visuals have been updated to better feature the leading girls, so it's more obvious who's actually leading. Bubbles' leader airspeed buff has been reduced to 10% from 15%. The ground down attack damage has been reduced to 6 from 11. Air neutral attack damage has been reduced to 5 from 9. The knockback has been increased to 2600 from 1400. The knockback scaling has been reduced to 2 from 7. The hit stun has been reduced. Knockback influence multiplier has been increased to 1.5 from 1.0. The on hit cancel window has been advanced 5 frames. The air ground neutral special for Blossom has had its knockback increased to 2800 from 2600. The knockback angle has been made more horizontal. The knockback influence multiplier has been increased to 2.0 from 1.5. The on hit cancel window has been delayed 12 frames. The air ground neutral special with Bubbles has had its reflect hitbox duration increased 5 frames. For the air side special, each girl now causes a different knockback angle on hit. The air ground up special travel distance has been increased for Buttercup. The air down special on with cancel window has been delayed 8 frames, and repeat move lockout increased to 20 frames from 8 frames. Lastly, we have Wonder Woman. Her ground dash attack on with cancel window has been delayed 4 frames. Her ground side attack 1 on with cancel has had its window delayed 10 frames. And for her ground up special, they removed her ability to fast fall and land cancel to interrupt the attack early. Okay, that was a lot of stuff, and I actually had to record this video twice because my microphone messed up the first time, so I had to re-record this entire super long video. Anyways, thanks for watching, and more videos, click them. They're about to come up on screen. Goodbye.